those suits and saying, oh, I think he's the best-dressed Bond, let's not forget, he was wearing suits in the middle of the 70s. We're talking a big flared trouser.
Yeah.
There is a lot of material in that suit.
Yes.
Just
Capacious,
the trousers alone.
Some could say.
You could make another suit out of those trousers.
Right, let's bring in another 007 expert, host of the Real 007 podcast, Tom Pickup. Good morning to you. Will you be bidding on any of these items? What tickles your fancy?
Well, I like some of the things in your piece. I think particularly that white ski. I remember watching that as a kid when I was growing up. I want to be Bond because I see Roger looking so cool in this ski suit, and he's even got the shades on. And then he does a bit of snowboarding, a bit of skiing, and yeah, anything like that. But you're absolutely right. Roger in the 70s made everything look cool. Looking back at some of the films, you know, they have dated a bit, but you couldn't argue with Roger's. The way he does it, like a casual safari suit in The Man with the Golden Gun. No one else could pull it off like Roger.
I love a casual safari suit. Bring back the casual safari suits.
But you were right there, Tom. I was watching For Your Eyes Only a few weeks back, and they haven't dated well some of the humour and the format off them, and you could tell that things just aren't. They're not up to date. Let's put it that way for modern times.
Yeah, some of the things obviously going to date. Bond has always been set in a contemporary setting. You know, when it first came out, it was the swinging 60s. Then he had to change in the 70s. To be honest, the 80s is my generation of when I grew up. So I look back with those probably with real fondness, and I tend to ignore those things. But every time there's a new Bond out, we just get excited, and he has to have the latest things. He has to have the latest suits. He has to have the latest watch, you know, be it by different makes, and there's all the product placement that goes with it. I just think Roger is effortlessly cool throughout his whole life. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to see this auction because it's a bit too far away from me. Loads of my friends have seen it, and they're just bowled away by being able to see such personal items and things that they saw Roger wear in their favourite films of all time.
Yeah, I spent a day with them once and got a lot of pictures taken, and then I went on holiday to London with my kids, and I had my camera bag stolen. And all the photographs undeveloped.
No.
That's so bad.
So bad.
You have your memories, Eamonn. You have your memories.
But he did, Tom, he did sign a movie poster for me, For Your Eyes Only, and I have that.
Oh, well, I'm very jealous. That is one of my favourite Bond films.
Yeah.
That's
you
amazing.
said to me this morning, what can I sell, when we were talking about auctions? Hello?
I didn't say I wanted to sell it.
I know, but, you know, it sounds
I got
like
some
you've got some
bad news for you. I got some bad news for you about that, because film posters are actually artwork. And amazingly, if you get it signed by the actor, you're actually defacing it. You're right. Yeah. So it's actually worth less if the star of the film personally signs it.
Worthless, you're saying.
Okay.
Cash in now.
Tom Pickup, thanks very much indeed. He is the host of the Really 007 podcast and giving us his thoughts there. And Paul, of course, our very own smooth talker.
Yeah, I mean, there he was. You could have had a starring role as a villain in one of them.
Do you think so?
But it would be For Our Eyes Only.